Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, someone I really like, Peter, is Lautaro Martinez. The graft, the energy, the dynamism, he's got all those properties we expect from South American forwards. And he's also someone who's quite happy to drop back, whether to receive the ball or to make up defensive numbers.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. So we're up and running. Ribery. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Horsens. Pogracic. Threads one in. Horsens picks it up out wide. And he's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And now they can clear their lines. Milan are looking to go forward now. Right, Shevchenko. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Rafael Leao! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Ribery. Here's Rafael Leao. Neither of these. He's going for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. That is good strength. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Ambrosini is there to clear. Taken back almost at once. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's gone for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
That has been slung wide. Shevchenko. Shevchenko is flagged offside.
just as I thought, Peter. It looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rafael Leao. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. And Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Fascioli. He's looking wide. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Out of play for a goal kick. Ndor. Fascioli. Ndor. Now it's Gosens. Ndor, played out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Well timed, excellent interception. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Akanji. Cannavaro. And it's Zanetti. Rafael Leao. Half-time getting close now. He's a sharp little ball here. Shevchenko. It's Ronaldinho. And it's Ribery. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now the breakaway. Ndor. Ribery. Martinez. And it's Rabiot. Rafael Leao. And that has left him in a heap. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So your views on the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that is a little undercut. Akanji, tidy with his distribution. And here's Lautaro Martinez. been shipped out wide. Now, can they get him away? Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Rabiot. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And it's made its way to him. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And he's had a hit! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Oh, can he get onto this? Ribery, over to the left, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Shevchenko. Indoor. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And it's Fascioli. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ribery. That's Rabiot. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely spread. Looking to go deep. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Solomon, and they can counter here. Lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Solomon looks to get on the end of this. He shifted it to the flank. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Driving on and making good progress. Hussens did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's had it taken off him. Turns back here, probably the best option. Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Shevchenko gets a decent chance! They've scored! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Attenzione,
So
una
the first
sostituzione.
goal of the game.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. Ribery. And it's Ronaldinho.
Rafael Leao.
That's Politano.
And it's Ambrosini.
Ribery. That's really nicely played.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Milan making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Viene sostituito con il numero 17.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Pongracic. Tries to pass it through. Kostic was in no mood for any of that.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
Added
di
time
recupero.
going up here, it's 3 minutes.
Looking for the run.
Undor.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now this could be a chance. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Ronaldinho claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
I certainly enjoyed a really good show of collective effort, both in attack and defence, Peter. I think they had good numbers for the link-up play in attack, and players willing to track back at all times. They were very good.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.